Once upon a time, in a world quite similar to our own, a middle-aged divorcee sat at her table in her tiny, dimly lit kitchen. Dishes were stacked in the sink, the floor was in desperate need of a mop, but at least her two noisy boys were finally asleep. She looked out the window of her apartment. Tonight looked and sounded like any night in the city. Sirens, music, traffic blended into a discordant symphony of sorts. But it felt magical somehow. She sighed. It had been a hard 3 months, but things had to get better, right? She sat at her table and stared at the box of bills right in front of her. She sighed and reached for the bill right at the top. But before she touched it, an itch from the depths of hell developed from her rear end. She had no choice but to give it a good scratching. So she closed her eyes and really gave herself the satisfaction she needed. When she opened her eyes, a shimmering image of a younger, more beautiful version of her in a sultry red dress was standing right in the middle of the table, staring at her. She grabbed a large knife from the counter that was so close to her in her hobbit kitchen and shouted, "What the F?" "Now, would you really like to kill someone who looks like you?" the image asked. The woman hesitated, and that's all it took. The image touched her, and just like that, she knew this image was her genie. The woman had the genie gene. The itch she felt was a magical itch triggered by the magic in the air. When she scratched that particular spot on her rear end, the genie had appeared. The woman was suddenly calm. "So, do I make a wish or something?" she asked. "No, of course not. I just help you out with 3 things that are making your life difficult right now." "Okay, so I want my husband Ba." "I don't perform miracles, honey, just a bit of magic." "Okay, your rent and bills are paid, your kids will be more considerate, and you won't be needing a plumber anymore." In a poof and a swirl, the genie was gone, and for about a month the woman was content. Credits, written by author's name, narrated by narrator's name.